Hello, hello, hello. This is Misty Magdalena Grace with the new and improved version of Healthy and Wealthy and Wise, where we talk about spirituality, psychedelics, plant medicine, microdosing, and really that journey within to finding your best innate wisdom, to your best health, your best wealth through all sorts of inner child healing, trauma release, grief recovery, overcoming addictions, and working with the mind, the body, and spirit. So go ahead, leave a review, subscribe, download. We look forward to your feedback. Thanks for tuning in today. Well, all right. Hello, everyone. Magdalena Grace back here for an impromptu podcast. I have been getting a lot of questions and a lot of interest, and I'm traveling a lot more and serving Hape medicine, also known as Rapeh. So I thought I'd finally, create a video. I actually haven't done this ever. So this is my first brief informational video, and I thought I'd just do it on my podcast, my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, I'm Magdalena Grace. I'm a medicine woman. I like to call myself a mind, body, spirit alchemist. I help people heal and co-facilitate the healing, of course, because you are your own healer, but I help co-facilitate the healing of your mind through physical and spiritual cleansing practices and rituals, everything from meditation, breath work, yoga, and yes, Hape. I've actually even taught people through initiation and a teaching, a calling, 30-day initiations to help people learn how to work with the medicine in their own sacred manner. So I'll talk briefly about that, but the main idea here is, what the heck is this medicine? It's actually, the origin story is interesting to me because if you know me, I love talking about ancestral veneration, connecting back to our ancestors. And a lot of people, including myself, discovered Hape through ayahuasca ceremonies and ayahuasca ceremonies. Actually, it was my first experience, and through combo frog medicine as well. And I really was confused by the medicine at first. I was like, why are they putting this stuff up my nose? What the heck is this all about? This is kind of intrusive. Some people throw up, some people cry, some people scream, some people just go into a deep trance. And I've had many experiences with Hape. I fell in love with it pretty quickly, though, because I recognized my mind is so flippin' busy. My central nervous system was very unregulated due to a lot of grief, PTSD, trauma of all kinds, and then, of course, addiction. And so Hape is actually my number one medicine. I don't talk about it enough, and now you're going to hear me talk about it a little bit more. I'm traveling around serving it, and people who want to learn about it are like, what is this about? You can read some stuff online, but I'm going to show you and just give you a brief explanation, and also the health benefits. There's probably thousands of health benefits, but I'm just going to give you kind of the basics. So the reason I said I was curious about the origin story of Hape is they say actually it was discovered first in Europe. So a lot of us who've learned about Hape through the Amazonian medicines of Kambo and ayahuasca, it actually started with Europeans. And so when you think about that, that makes sense, because Europe came and infiltrated South America and brought out a lot of tools. So I believe that Hape or Rapeh is actually really connected to a lot of our European ancestors and, of course, African and, Eastern philosophies. So it's called Hape or Rapeh, but it's actually shamanic snuff. Yes, it is often known as a tobacco base, which is why you want to work with it and with a teacher. It can be addictive, just like a lot of smoking tobaccos. It's also can be made out of herbs, tree bark, dirt. Actually, it's very grounding medicine because it's literally made from the earth elementals. And not every Hape has tobacco in it. There are some tobacco-free varieties. Think of it as like something in your medicine cabinet. Here is a tin of Hape. There's thousands of Hapes. And there's many, many tribes that make this medicine in South America. And quite honestly, you could learn how to make it yourself if you had the ability to do so. We're really coming back to the earth in this planetary ascension and awakening, and being able to leverage the power of not only sacred plant medicines from the earth, like psilocybin and ayahuasca, San Pedro, cactus. We also have this, and this is the good news about Hape is it's legal. So you don't have to worry about it. Some of my friends, especially in the Midwest, get nervous about that. And essentially, it's made out of the earth elementals plus tobacco, and it's meant to put you into a meditative state. It helps remove panema, which is what they call in the jungle as dark energies, negative thoughts, negative energies. Literally, it can help, in your own right, have a little exorcism of the mind and help you get into a space of in your heart and in your body and out of your head. So for those of you who struggle with meditation, this is a key. In fact, it's because of this and then microdosing with psilocybin and ayahuasca over, 18 months that I finally figured out how to really go deep within. And I can do it without these tools now because I just needed a support aid. I needed something to help quiet the monkey mind, because the idea behind meditation, of course, is essentially to do that. But if your mind is going gangbusters, it can be difficult to get into that meditative state. The other thing is it is a purgative. So you can cry, you might scream, you actually might even throw up. I've done that. A lot of times it forces me to spit. I have a lot of fire element in me. We're all made of elements. So this is an element, right? So you're actually using earth elementals, and though some might say tobacco could be considered a fire elemental. However you look at it, though, it's using earth elementals. We are earth, air, fire, water, and ether inside of our bodies. So this helps ground you, but it can therefore also help purge things that no longer serve you. It's very intentional medicine. So when I sit in a Hape ceremony with my clients, or when I'm serving it before receiving combo, ultimately it's meant to help actually create a little inner fear and chaos to then go down. It'll have a contraction element and an expansion element, but the main idea is to ground you and get you centered and into your body and into your heart. And so when you cry, there's a release of oxytocin and endorphins. When you're spitting or throwing up with Hape, you're actually getting rid of things that no longer serve you, psychospiritual type stuff, shame, guilt, fear, darkness, literally getting stuff maybe out of your organs and tissues and bile. You're getting out, as Shrek always said in the movie, better out than in, they say. You're getting well. And so really quickly, when I serve it to others, this is a tepi. So I get my tin of Hape, and there's many kinds. There's like a medicine cabinet. There's ones that help with your gut health. There's one that help with your mental health. There's some that help you with your crown chakra, some that help with you solar plexus chakra, shame, guilt. Like I have different Hapes for different purposes as well, all based on your intention. So it's a little bit of a powder. I'm going to put it out in my hand. I'm not sure if you can see it very well, but it's coming out and it's a powder on my hand. You can barely see that. And then what I do is I do a blessing, and it's all very ritualistic and ceremonial, by the way, giving you the Cliff Notes version. You set a sacred intention, we light a candle, incense, all of these things. Group ceremonies are great because then each person is actually adding to the energies of the group, and you're doing a collective healing together. And then what I'll do is I'll bless the Hape, I'll bless you, like a little sign of the cross, and then I'll put it in, and I'll come up to you. I'll have you take a deep breath in through your mouth, preferably. I'll come to your nostril. I'll serve in the left nostril first, is just my thing to help with the feminine energy, because we've all been way too intermasculine in this planet for far too long. And then I'll allow you to settle yourself. Again, some people might cry, spit, cough, very rarely, again, almost never does someone throw up, but it's a possibility. And then once you feel grounded and settled, I will come in and do the right nostril. You hold your breath while I'm blowing into your nose. I'll remove myself, and then I'll play music. Sometimes I'll sing. You can meditate. You can dance. You can do whatever comes through. Hape is going to work with you however Hape does. I'm merely the server. I'm merely the practitioner. I come in with a very deep reverence and relationship with Hape. And I usually go low and slow on the first dose. And as I get to know you and you develop a little rapport with Hape and my serving, then I can go deeper. If you even want to have a higher dose with the potential of throwing up, you can ask for that. I wouldn't recommend it on your first time. The first time, I really like to honor people and meet them where they're at and have like a nourishing, grounding experience. So then if you ever are curious, that's like the Hape 101. I'm not going to get into too much more. You can always email me if you have questions. If you don't know how to reach me, you can just simply email me at support@microdosingforhealth.com. And then this is a Rapeh. So I serve myself, left nose, then the right. And that's not something you can learn on your own. I'm just saying. I wouldn't recommend it. You could get really sick. You could get addicted to Hape. You could abuse it. It's a sacred relationship. Hape, tobacco, spirits, alcohol, all of our ancestors had sacred relationships. The whole addiction thing didn't happen until, today, right? In the last, few thousands of years, where people are looking to escape, to not work on their lower three chakras. This is going to help you work on your lower three chakras, your toxic masculine, any toxic wounding, any grief. This medicine can really help with all of those things and then some. But the main idea is to quiet your mind, get into your body. If anybody wants to learn how to develop a relationship with Hape, I can be hired for a Hape initiation on how to serve yourself. And then I've even started now working with people, teaching them on a level 2 initiation on how they can then turn this into something that they offer up their clients before a massage or before acupuncture, or maybe after massage, after acupuncture. Or if you're an aspiring medicine professional, this can be a great tool. I know in my 50-some ceremonies with psilocybin, ayahuasca, and ayahuasca, I wouldn't go to a ceremony unless there was Hape. So that was another reason I went through an initiation myself to learn so that I could have it in any kind of communion with sacred plants or just my daily meditation practice. So if you have any questions about Hape and how to set an intention or things like that, I can offer up a free consultation. Also, you can just go to magdalenagrace.com. There is a free consultation link one time for free. And then otherwise, I can also, you can come to a Hape ceremony. I'll be traveling around sharing this medicine and this magic. And then also, of course, providing it with my combo ceremonies here in the Lotus Throne Sanctuary. If you have any other questions, again, go to magdalenagrace.com. Again, if Hape is calling to you or you're looking for a way to ground, to heal, to let go, to surrender, and to also connect with your ancestors, it's not a psychedelic. It's not meant to like blow you out of the water and take you out of your body. In fact, there's lots of thoughts around that I won't get into right now. But if it does actually cause you to want to leave your body, that's simply a sign of trauma and your root chakra not being grounded enough, even without the medicine. So those are all different things that I'm going to be talking more and more about here at Healthy and Wealthy and Wise. If you saw value in this today, please hit the share button. Sharing is caring. And of course, as always, stay tuned. I have a huge podcast next week with a lunatic astrologer talking about eclipse season. At the time of this recording, it is March 2025. This is going to be a massive, massive life-changing month for all of us in this year of the snake. And so we're just getting warmed up and just excited to be sharing more about these medicines and these mind, body, spirit alchemy tools that I share with my clients and getting out there more in the world. Until next time, everyone, here's to your best health, your best wealth, by trusting and going within to find that best wisdom. Bye-bye for now.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe, download, leave a 5-star rating or review, and also please refer this to a friend you know who may benefit from this inspirational message. We hope to see you again. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel or join my Facebook community. And if you are looking to manifest your best health, your best wealth by trusting your best wisdom within, please go to my website, www.microdosingforhealth.com. Again, www.microdosingforhealth.com. to quiet your mind, get into your heart, heal your body, and manifest your best health and your best wealth.